Hey there, it's your favorite shark, Lefty here. And today, I'm gonna do something a bit different and cook with a fursuit head on without paws. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing it animal style. I'm a heathen. I don't wear protection. Okay, so first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some grilled cheese. Now, you got your standard Campbell's tomato soup. What you do with this, you throw it in a bowl, you toss it in the microwave, you nuke it to however it says long on the can, and you just fucking slurp that shit. Now, what you want to do to make some really fucking kick-ass grilled cheese is you take some of these babies and some of these babies and marry that shit together because it tastes delicious. Now, what we're gonna do to marry those two, make sure they're like really good and melt into each other, is we're gonna squish them between two slices of bread that have been thoroughly buttered or margarined on both sides. It's very important to get both sides evenly coated. And now we're just gonna toss it on here. Like so. Pretty simple, straightforward stuff. Now, you can take a spatula, or as my dumbass is using, use a fork, and you just like listen for that sizzle noise. And once you hear that sizzle noise, you have to start flipping. Now, the preferred temperature to evenly cook both sides of the bread, it's like mid-range, like about 4 or 5 heat. You don't want to have it too high, otherwise you'll burn the bread, and that doesn't taste good. Not that I'm picky, I'm a shark. So yeah, do a bossy move, do whatever you do, and wait for that sizzle noise. That is when you need to start checking the bread and make sure you start flipping. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't cook very often, so when I actually put, my faculties to work in the kitchen, it's like a pretty big fucking deal. And I'm sorry about the way I'm dressed. It's blithering hot in here, and I don't feel like wearing much. Okay, so now about my reasoning of why I decided to have both this and this in the sandwich, because usually people use either this or this. The reason why I'm using both is this melts fast but doesn't taste all that good, but this tastes really good but it doesn't melt fast. So when you put the two together and you sprinkle this onto the hot bread before you put this on, and then heat, crisp up another slice of bread and smush those between. It gets even melted and overall deliciousness factor. Mwah. Okay, let's see how that bread's doing, eh? Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Now, let me just be a dumbass and pick this up for a second. It's really hot. Okay, so as you can see, it's lightly toasted on this side because we don't want it too toasted because we're gonna put the cheese on it. Oh man, this smells so good in here. It smells so good. Alright, look, so as I said before, here we go. Gonna use this. Now you don't want to put too much of this, because once it starts melting, it's actually more than what you're putting on. So just eyeball it a little bit, and it should be good. And then once you do, you just slap that on there, and then you wait for the other piece of bread to finish cooking completely. And while that's going on, that cheese, those two cheeses are melting together and tasting really fucking good. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so fucking hungry, guys. I'm so fucking hungry. Okay, So now, you take your other slice of bread that has been buttered on both sides. Take something to put it on real fast because you don't want the bread to burn, as I mentioned before. So do some quick work. Take your spatula or your fork and set that aside. Toast this piece on both sides lightly, or as preferred. You gotta make sure that at least one side of the other piece of bread is like medium well toasted on at least one side, because it'll get warm enough to melt the rest of the cheese that's on top of this right here. So this is what you want. Yes, I'm still in the kitchen. Can you open the door and let him go potty? Yes. Come on, big boy. But yeah, this is what you want. So far, so good, right? Tasty. Come here, buddy. Biggest. Whoop. Come here. Come here, buddy. Oh, I'm gonna make this video short so I can take this guy out. Okay. Check it real fast, yeah? Oh, shit, this is salty. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. Now for the other side. Now, I know this is not the best way to cook, and it's not the only way to cook some fucking tomato soup and grilled cheese. It's just how I do it, and I kind of wanted to share. So, yeah, I'm gonna get it done, and then I'm gonna, like, do some editing, jump cut to the next one. So, yeah. I'll show you the results real fast. Okay, now that it's finished up, this is how it looks. You got the gay insides, you got the crispy outsides. It's pretty good shit, if I do say so myself. Okay, so if you like this little cooking thing, I'll see if I can get Kyo to make a part 2 with dessert for to wash out all the disgusting lobs of cheese and tomato soup and shit that I just plopped in your lap there. So yeah, if you like this video, hit that subscribe, that notification bell, and follow me down in the other social media sources below. This has been another Lefty exclusive.